Welcome to the city where every street corner presents a new culinary adventure, London. A sprawling metropolis teeming with diverse cultures, London's culinary scene is as vibrant and varied as its populace. From traditional British fare to exotic international cuisine, every dish tells a story, every flavor an echo of the city's rich history and dynamic present. As we embark on this gastronomic journey, we'll delve into the heart of London's food culture, exploring the favorite dishes of chefs and locals alike. We'll venture into bustling food markets where the air is thick with the aroma of fresh produce and spices, step into iconic pubs and restaurants that have stood the test of time, and witness the innovative fusion of tradition and modernity in British cuisine. Each bite a revelation, each sip a celebration of the city's culinary spirit. So buckle up, food enthusiasts. Prepare your taste buds for a journey through the vibrant flavors of London's food scene. Scene script. Start the journey by immersing into the bustling food markets of London. Imagine strolling through a vibrant maze of stalls, each one a kaleidoscope of colors and smells. From the ruby reds of ripe tomatoes to the earthy aroma of fresh herbs, these markets are a sensory feast. The air is thick with the bustling chatter of vendors, the rustling of paper bags, and the tantalizing scent of freshly baked bread wafting through the aisles. Every corner of these markets is a testament to London's rich culinary heritage. The city's food markets are home to a diverse array of fresh produce, locally sourced ingredients, and handmade treats. Here you can find everything from plum berries, crisp greens, and exotic fruits to a variety of artisanal cheeses, fresh seafood, and succulent cuts of meat. Now, let's catch up with a local vendor. Meet John, a third-generation fruit seller whose apples are as famous as the Tower Bridge. He shares that his favorite dish to prepare using his orchard's produce is a traditional British apple crumble. He describes the process with such passion, you can almost taste the sweet tart apples balanced by the crumbly buttery topping. John is just one of the many vendors who bring their passion for food to these markets. Each stall has a story to tell, and each vendor has a signature dish to share. From a baker who swears by her grandma's scone recipe to a fishmonger who can prepare the most delicate smoked salmon, these markets are a food lover's dream. The food markets of London are more than just places to buy groceries. They are a window into the city's soul, a place where food traditions are kept alive and culinary innovations are born. They are a meeting point for locals and tourists alike, a place where food, culture, and community come together. From fresh fruits to artisanal cheeses, London's markets are a treasure trove of flavors waiting to be discovered. Next, step into the warmth of London's iconic pubs and restaurants. These aren't just eateries, these are institutions, each one steeped in history and brimming with character. From the oak-paneled walls of centuries-old pubs to the chic interiors of modern bistros, each establishment has a tale to tell and a dish to share. Let's begin with the quintessential British pub. It's here that you'll find the heart of British cuisine. Picture a roaring fire, friendly faces, and the aroma of a traditional Sunday roast filling the air. These are the places where locals gather, where stories are shared over pints of real ale, and where you can taste the true essence of British comfort food. Take, for example, the humble shepherd's pie. It's a simple dish, but when it's done right, it's a masterpiece. Savory minced lamb, covered with a blanket of fluffy mashed potatoes, all baked to a golden perfection. Each bite tells a story of tradition, of home, of Britain, and what about the fish and chips? This iconic duo is a staple in British pubs and restaurants, and for good reason. Crispy batter, flaky fish, chunky chips, all served with a side of tangy tartare sauce. It's a symphony of flavors and textures, a dish that has stood the test of time. Let's hear from one of the pub owners. Meet John, a third-generation publican. His family's pub has been serving their signature dish, steak and kidney pie, for over 50 years. It's a dish that's close to his heart. John says, "This pie isn't just a meal, it's a memory. It's my grandmother's recipe, and every time we serve it, we're sharing a piece of our family's history." These establishments serve more than just food. They serve a slice of London's rich culinary heritage. They offer a sense of community, a sense of belonging. Each dish, each pint, each conversation, they all add to the vibrant tapestry that is London's food scene. So, next time you're in London, step off the beaten path. Visit a local pub or restaurant, order a traditional dish, and savor a piece of London's culinary story. These establishments serve more than just food. They serve a slice of London's rich culinary heritage. Now, venture into the world where tradition meets modernity. Welcome to the fascinating realm of modern British cuisine, a culinary landscape that thrives on innovation while respecting its roots. At the heart of this culinary evolution lies the creative spirit of chefs who are constantly pushing the boundaries. They're taking the best of British tradition, the ingredients, the techniques, the flavors, and reimagining them in ways that are fresh, exciting, and undeniably modern. Consider, for instance, the humble fish and chips. In the hands of these culinary alchemists, it's no longer just a pub staple. It's been transformed with sustainably sourced fish, triple-cooked chips, and a creative array of homemade sauces that elevate this dish to new heights. Then there's the Sunday roast, a classic loved by all, yet it too has been given a modern makeover. Picture succulent cuts of locally sourced meat served with a rainbow of roasted vegetables and a rich, hearty gravy that's been given a twist with the addition of craft beer or exotic spices. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of this culinary fusion is the way it embraces global influences. British cuisine, once known for its simplicity, now boasts a multicultural tapestry of flavors. From the spicy kick of South Asian spices to the vibrant freshness of Mediterranean ingredients, the modern British plate is a global feast. Now let's turn to an expert, Chef Oliver, a pioneer of modern British cuisine. His signature dish? A deconstructed shepherd's pie. He takes this classic comfort food, breaks it down, and then rebuilds it, layer by tantalizing layer. The result is a dish that's familiar yet novel, traditional yet innovative. In his own words, "I love playing with the classics, taking something so quintessentially British and turning it on its head. It's about respecting the past but not being bound by it. That's the essence of modern British cuisine." In London, culinary innovation thrives, keeping the city's food scene dynamic and exciting. The city's chefs are not just cooking meals, they're telling stories, blending the old and the new in a delicious narrative of tradition and modernity. What a flavorful journey through the culinary delights of London. Our taste buds have danced through bustling food markets, brimming with fresh produce and tantalizing street food. We've savored the atmosphere and fare of iconic pubs, where traditional dishes meet contemporary tastes. From there, we ventured into the heart of modern restaurants, where chefs fuse tradition with innovation, crafting gastronomic masterpieces that are quintessentially British yet strikingly global. But the feast isn't over yet. Subscribe to join us on more food adventures, and let's continue to unravel the culinary mosaic of London together. Whether it's the aroma of a piping hot pie, the crunch of fish and chips, or the delicate flavors of high tea, there's a dish for every palate in this city. So are you ready to whet your appetite further? Join us next time as we continue our exploration of London's culinary scene. Until then, keep exploring and keep tasting. Wait, before we wrap up this delicious journey, we have something important to share. See that red subscribe button below this video? Go ahead and give it a click. Not only will you be joining a community of food lovers